Hey guys, it's your old pal Demonic Daniel here, and I'm gonna turn on this light to add more, and it doesn't really add more anything. So how is everyone going? Good? That's good. I'm glad everyone's good, doing fine. You guys enjoying those gaming videos? I sure hope you are. Yeah. You guys ready? Ready to open the gate? Here we go. The Necronomicon mythos is predicted on the assumption that the universe teems with the alien forms of life. Many of them intelligent, yet some of them evolutionarily so far removed from the biological life that inhabits the surface of the earth, and it sees that we are sacredly able to recognize them as living beings. Aeons before the creation of humanity, by the crinoid being known as the Elder Race, our planet was populated by other alien species that it has descended to its surface through space from distant star systems or through dimensional gateways opened in the very fabric of space-time itself. These alien species built their cities and fought their wars with each other long before humans discovered the use of fire. Over the vast expanse of the geological history, these species diminished in potency and primacy. The Elder Race was beaten back by warfare to its first colony in Antarctica. Antarctica. What am I saying? It is Antarctica. And suffered to see its mighty city seal beneath the ice of an advancing glacier. Before retreating to a deep-sea filled cavern, the invisible old ones retreated from a malign alignment of the stars in the heavens to the space that lie between dimensions, while the related spawn of Cthulhu sought protection by sealing themselves in stone crypts under the surface of the ground, and were subsequently covered by the waters of the Pacific Ocean, when their great island of Roulier sank beneath the waves. In spite of these retreats, which left the world in the condition we presently know, the once dominant alien species continue to maintain a presence on our planet, some beneath the seas, others under the ground, in distant aeons, or from the spaces between the stars. They watch and they wait for conditions to change, when the stars will come right and the earth will once again be favorable to their natures, so they can emerge from their places of waiting and resume their roles as masters. They once ruled where we now rule, and Abdul Azard obscured in the Necronomicon. They will rule again. Throughout our history, these alien species have been classed as spirits, ghosts, monsters, angels, demons, and gods, as humanity struggled to recast them into terms that can be understood. Their sciences so far in advance of anything we have achieved in our modern age. We regarded at their modern... Wait, here, let me read that again, sorry. We have achieved even in our modern age. We regarded as magic. They were turns worshipped and shunned. The remnants of their cities became places of holy pilgrimage for their cults that adore them, or for forbidden zones that none dread enter. Objects left scattered by the passage of their civilizations were cherished as icons of obscure religions, and fragments of their language were remembered in the form of magic chants and ritual observations. Confusion can arise over Lovecraft's use of the terms of old ones, elder race, elder things, the similar terms even for those well familiar with the writings becoming Lovecraft. Sometimes use the same terms as different species. The old ones is a general term implied by the characters in Lovecraft's fiction to refer to several alien races that occupy hidden corners of the earth, or the occupied in the distant past. It may be useful here to briefly distinguish between them. Yog-Sothoth, who is the Dunwich horror, came from through a dimensional gate above Sentinel Hill to breed with the mortal human Levana Whately, for the purpose of producing hybrid offspring that could be multiplied to destroy all life on Earth. Was one of the alien race of invisible old ones. It is this race that the term is most commonly applied. The Cranid race described in the story The Mountains of Madness, which dwelt in a cyclopean velocity in the plateau of Antarctica, were called the Great Old Ones, but were also referred to as the Elder Things in order to distinguish them from the Old Ones of the Dunwich horror. The general conversation to refer as the latter group of the Old Ones as Elder Things or Elder Race, since they were on the Earth prior to the coming of the invisible Old Ones. Hence, the human point of the view of the older than the Old Ones. A third race to which the name Old Ones is applied occurs the story Mound co-writer of Lovecraft with Zolian the Bishop. There is no question that the mythological aspects are Lovecraft's contribution. These Old Ones are much like human beings and live under the surface of the ground. They are deathless and do not breed. It is fabled they come to this planet from the distant stars long ago and were ancestors of all man. In the Whisperer and Darkness, the name Old Ones is applied to Mygo, an alien race from Yoggoth, the planet known as Pluto. These elusive creatures are somewhat similar in appearance to crustaceans with pinkish bodies, around 5 feet long, several sets of limbs, and membranous wings. They are composed of the same type of alien substance as completely unlike ordinary living tissue. This makes it the Old Ones and also Cthulhu as his spawn. Lovecraft makes clear that the present conditions upon our world in which the human race dominates or appears to dominate all other forms of life are omnibus. They cannot and will not long endure. Humanity is living in a kind of babel of concept, an illusion of which may burst at any moment, participating in a reign of horror unknown to us, but the common occurrence on the ancient earth. At any time, a geological upheaval may rise mighty Cthulhu from the floor of the Pacific Ocean. The stars may come right at last in the heavens, opening the dimensional gateways of Yog-Sothoth to pour forth the Old Ones into the reality of the Elder Things. The Elder Things may choose to leave the protection of their subterranean world and seek the surface once again, or their one-time servants. The Shoggoths may abandon their places of concealment, and if they did, what power of man could stop them? The Maigo may resettlement, and if they did, what power? Wait, I already read that. Return in great numbers. Once more to our planet to conquer it, thereby securing access to the ore. They cannot obtain Yuggoth. It may enter the minds of the Deep Ones to conquer and rule the surface of the world, as they presently rule the oceans. One or more of these various eventualities is not only possible, but regarded by Lovecraft as inevitable. The human race inhabits a kind of dream world that can be destroyed at any time as swiftly and easily as a man kicks apart an ant hill. Those who take Lovecraft's vision seriously should regard the threat posed by the return of his fictional races as a metaphor for the very real threat to our continued existence as a species that is posed by the realities that lie beyond those fictions. It is certain that in the vastness of space and time and the multiple possibilities of higher dimensional of reality, there exist many strange races of beings who might at any moment of their choosing obliterate not only the human species but all life on this planet, and indeed the very planet itself. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, next time you see me, we will be at Billy's house again. Toodles.